Hi, Debbie with Bug Juiced here. Just wanted to show you another video of how I made a surprise slider card. And this is what it looks like. This was the one I made for Joy's Life Design Team project. This was for her birthday. Of course, I made mine in a fancy shape, and I will show you how to do that at another time on another video. So this one's going to be a basic square shape that we're going to do today. First, we're going to make a rectangle. And we're going to go over to the scale window. We're going to make this 1.25 inches by 5.5 inches. Hit apply. Now I'm going to fill this so you can see better. I'm going to copy and paste this because I want two pieces. This first one we're going to work with is the one we're going to do the score lines and the cuts on. So I'm going to put this all the way to the top of my mat where you can see up here is 0. If I push it all the way to the end of the mat and then all the way at the top so it's at 0. Now I'm going to do my first cut line. So I'm going to grab the line tool. I know that I want to go 3 3/4 inches over and 3/4 inches down. So as you can see on the right ruler it's 3 1/4, at the top ruler it's 3 1/4. Now I'm going to hold down my shift and drag my mouse down, and I'm going to end at 3 1/4, which would be 4 3/4 on the right side here. Let up. That's going to be a cut line, so I'm not going to change the line. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other side. So we're going to go, we'll go 3/4 inches over. See, we are at 4 1/4 here, so we're going to go 3/4 inches over, which is 3 1/2. And then I'm going to go 3/4 inches down again, right here. Got over a little bit. And with the crosshatch marks, you can see I'm lined up with the other side. I'm going to hold down my shift and drag down again to 4 3/4. Now my third cut is just going to be to connect these two at the 3/4 inch mark right there across. Okay, so now we have our cut line. Now we're going to do our scores. I'm going to go ahead and group those just so they don't move. Now the scores are going to be, we need to go from the bottom, we need to go 1 1/4 inches up. So I'm going to grab my line, and we're just going to do it from the center in the center section where we've cut. So we're going to go 1 1/4 inches up, which would be 4 3/4 over here. No, I'm sorry. 4 1/4. So that's right here. So I'm going to line up with 4 1/4. And I'm going to hold down my shift and drag across and let up. Now I'm going to make that a perforated line. So I'm going to hit my cut style window, go down to perforate, and then close that. Next one is going to be 2 1/2 inches up on the card. So that actually it's 3 inches up from the bottom. It's 2 1/2 when you're going over to this measurement over here. So I'm going to grab my line tool again. I'm going to 2 1/2 inches. Hold down shift, drag over, make that a perforated line. Third one's easy. You're just going to connect the two at the top again. And then of course make that a perforated line again. Okay, so now I'm going to group all this again so that all the score lines are grouped together as well. And there you have the top piece. And if you go to check, you can see where they're scored and where they're cutting. This piece, of course, is going to go on this piece when you're putting it together. Now we're going to do a tag, the tag that goes on the pull area. So we're going to drag this out. I'm going to go up to this scale window and I'm going to make this 3 inches by 4 3/4. I'll make that colored so you can see it a little better. This is slightly past the cut lines, if you can see here, and that helps stabilize it. Now I done mine a little differently when I did my first one. I made a little stabilizer strip that I put at the very top, and when I do go to show you a video of how to put this together, I will probably show that version as well. But today, to make it simpler, I'm just doing it this way so that you can see the easiest way to make this file. And of course, like I said, later on I can show you how I made the shaped ones. So I'm going to just take the circle tool here. I'm just going to draw out a little circle on here. Now I'm going to select that and the tag. Excuse me, and I'm going to go to the line tool and I'm going to say center. So that makes my little cutout centered on the tag. And then I'm going to group those. Same way with this, I want to make a little cutout here so that you can easily see the pull area. So I'm going to put another circle here. I don't want to make it too big. You can change that to whatever way you want it to be as far as size or shape. We're just using the circle for time. And then we're going to select both of these and go again and align. And then also on this one, we're going to align, but we're also going to hit this button up here that is the modify window, and we're going to subtract. And then that way you have the little cutout so that when this goes up there, let me send this to the back so you can see. Well, let's see. It would be like this so that it would stick out a little bit. And that is how you make that card. It's a really cute card, and you can look it on, you can see it on my blog if you want to see it a little bit better. But this is a quick little way to make a little slider card and have it in a Silhouette program so that you could easily make these quickly, because I know about if you're like me, when you're sitting down trying to score all these things and cut all these things, then you might forget what you did and how you made it when you want to make it later on. So I hope this helps you.